My story will change your life forever. You have to hear it. When I was 15 years old, I ran away from home because I was pissed off at my parents for a reason I can't remember. I didn't have much money, so I decided to hop onto the SkyTrain, which was the public transport train in British Columbia, and ride it as far as it would go. I reached the end of the line in about an hour, and decided I wanted to ride it all the way back again while trying to formulate some kind of plan of how I wanted to live the rest of my life without my parents or anyone. The first stop on the way back, a girl came on and sat in the row right behind me. I didn't pay much attention to her at first, as I was busy writing my life plan on a napkin. It was a few minutes later that she got up and came sat next to me, curious as to what I was writing. I told her the story, and after a few laughs, we began talking about everything and anything. Her name was Amanda, 17 years old, and absolutely wonderful. She told me she was getting off at the last stop on the way back, which was where I had gotten on initially. I told her we would ride to it together. The train ride took about an hour, and what a wonderful hour indeed. When the last stop did come, we both knew we probably wouldn't see each other ever again. This was before the days of cell phones, and I was a shy little kid afraid to make moves. As we got to the end of the sidewalk which split in two different directions, she went right and I went left. Before saying goodbye she turned to me and asked me a question that has become a wonderful part of my life. She asked me, "Tell me something you have done, or want to do, that you think I should do? It can be anything, as challenging as you want it to be, or as easy. As long as you give me the rest of my life to complete it, I promise I will do it." I was confused as to why, but I thought about it, and told her, "Sing a song a cappella in a room full of strangers." She said perfect and asked me if I would like a challenge as well. I told her I did, and she told me, "Read, from start to finish, Ulysses by James Joyce." I had never heard of it at the time, but I agreed, and we said our goodbyes. I have an awful memory, and can't remember most conversations I have with most people. But I remember all of that clearly. You know why? Because of the challenge she gave me. In the 12 years that have passed since, I have tried to read that book in over 150 different sittings. Every time I open my copy of the 780-page monster of a book, I always think of her, and I always think of that day. I've never been sure if it was her intent or not, but she left her lasting memory on me with that challenge. I soon after learned what she did was a completely wonderful and amazing thing for me. So I decided to keep it going. I've met a lot of strangers in my life. Some have become friends, and some, due to living in different time zones and whatnot, did not. I don't want to just have experiences and then let them go.